Good morning, students. Now class 7. Today you have to discuss about the question answer, that is E question number of chapter 11. That is first question is changed. A charged drinking plastic straw is brought near another suspended plastic straw that is similarly charged, or second uncharged. Now write down, explain what we would observe in each case and why. First write down charged, similarly charged. If it is similarly charged, then what will happen? That repulsion takes place due to having same charge. Due to having same charge. Now in second, uncharged, write down, at first attraction takes place. After charging the uncharged object, repulsion takes place. Why? Because at first uncharged object is charged from charged object, and when they are charged, then both gets same charge, so repulsion takes place. Understand? Now question number 2, why do we say that charges are always produced in pairs? Yes. Charges are always produced in pairs because on rubbing, one substance gives the electron to the others. Now, by transfer of electron from one substance to another, there is charging takes place. The substance which donates the electron, that gets charged positive, and the substance which gets the electron, that gets charged negative. Understand? Describe a simple experiment to show that the total charge on a pair of objects that have been rubbed together is 0. Now, if we rub two things, that is glass rod with silk, then on rubbing there is attraction takes place, and after sometimes there is no attraction, that is charge becomes equal. Now resultant charge, that is if glass rod gets +2 charge, then silk cloth gets -2 charge. Now you add both the charge, +2 plus -2, that is resultant charge is 0. So they, after sometimes there is no attraction, there is no repulsion. Understand? Now why does a charged object lose its charge when touched? Because extra charge is always given to the other body. There is tendency to lose the charge, to share the charge by an charged object. Understand? Charged object has the tendency to share the charge. Understand? Can we say that a charged object attracts an uncharged object by first charging it through induction? Explain your answer. Yes, that a charged object attracts an uncharged object by first charging it through induction. Attracts an uncharged object. Yes, why? Because if the charged object is charged with positively charged, then the separation of charges in uncharged object takes place as that negative charge comes near the charged object and positive comes in other side. When we touch or we connect that charge with the earth, that positive charge of uncharged object is gone into the earth, and negative, that object is charged with negative charge. Now the object which has to be charged, that gets negative charge, and the charging object which charges this by induction has the positive charge. Now they both have opposite charge, so they attract each other. Understand? Now question number 6. State the sign of the charge acquired by an object when it is charged by a positively charged rod through a conduction. कंडक्शन इंडक्शन. कंडक्शन होगा तो पॉजिटिव चार्ज ही होगा. जो दूसरा ऑब्जेक्ट चार्ज होगा दैट विल बी पॉजिटिवली चार्ज्ड. एंड बाय इंडक्शन the charged object will have the negative charge. Understand? Give the reason for your statements. Because in conduction there is sharing of charge takes place from charged object to uncharged object, but in induction in induction there is no sharing of charges takes place. There is the separation of charges of inside the uncharged object takes place in contact with the charged object. Then if the charged object is of positive charge, then negative charge of uncharged object comes near it and positive charge is gone into the earth. So by induction there is the negative charge, that is opposite charge, and in conduction there is the positive charge. If the charged object is positively charged, then the uncharged object which has to be charged that gets the positive charge, and by induction there is negative charge on the uncharged object which has to be charged. Understand? Now it is important to have a very good contact between the lower end of the lightning conductor and the earth. If so, why? Because earth is a largest sink of charges, and it takes the extra charge of any object. If there is extra charge on any object, it can receive, and if there is no charge on the object, it can give the charge. So earth is a lower end of a lightning conductor and the earth. The lightning conductor, the lower end of the lightning conductor should be in the contact with earth, because earth takes the charge of cloud, that is negative charge. Because when negative charge comes, earth has positive charge, and it easily takes the charge because it is the sink of charges. Understand? Now all the question answers are finished. Understand?